Alright guys, so here we go. Last time we plugged everything in. It was all working great. So now we're just gonna stick her together and see what happens. Hear that over there? My wife's eating something and crinkling paper. She's awesome. So here's what I did. I put the mounted the Unify on the back of the Astro where it's got the little mounting thing. I'm going to use this little pagoda antenna. These little Emax pagodas have worked pretty well, I must say. I did have one break, but I could have resoldered it. I will resolder it up in there. Anyway, so I wrapped the TBS, and if you can see right here, I did the little mod so that the antenna won't pop off. You just take the antenna and flip it around, and you put a little solder bridge right there, and then you put the heat shrink over it, and that antenna is not going anywhere. So we're good to go there. So now I got to scoot this little guy through the hole right here, so it will be on the top, and then plug everything in and mount this little canopy. So like I showed in my earlier video, I'm going to put this on top of the canopy and run my antennas out to the arms. So this needs to go through first, and then I can stick my TBS on the little sticky pad. So there we go. That through there like so. Stick the little TBS on there like so. I guess I probably should add a zippy tie around this. Just to hold her still, just to be sure. So we'll slide a zippy tie in here so it doesn't fall off. The zippy tie doesn't have to be like super tight or anything, just enough to hold it up again. This will also help support the antenna in there a little bit to make sure it never goes anywhere. It doesn't have to be super tight, just enough to hold her up against the sticky pad so it doesn't fall down on anything. Because these VTXs get really hot, so it degrades the glue on the sticky pads a little bit. Sometimes it makes them stick even better. But you don't want it so tight it's like smashing the electronics. That's all you need is just a little tension on there. Alright, so we got that. We got that. And I actually zippy tied that in. I'm gonna have to redo that because I zippy tied it right against the wires and it doesn't want to move. There we go. Just need a little slack in there for the wires so that they're not pinched or compromised in any way. I know some of this is kind of hard to see past my big fat hands, but I'll show you how it comes out. And then the little butterfly goes inside of here. Like so. And I got a little extra wire here so that I can lift this canopy up. Coming from the XM Plus. That's okay, I'll just spin that up. Just twirl it a little bit. Take up the slack, and that way if I need to get the canopy off, I don't have to tear everything apart. Alright, so there's the little butterfly. There's that guy. Actually, I'll leave this. I need to. Oh boy. Oh boy. Pop this back out of there for a second and slide this in where it needs to be, because that butterfly is impeding on that. These antennas right behind the camera here. I think. There we go. Get this one in there. There we go. Yeah, see, I wouldn't have been able to do that with the little butterfly on there. And you know what? I'm gonna have to do? I'm gonna clip this zippy tie back off because it's in the way here. I'm gonna put some sticky tape on here first and then zippy tie the whole bundle together. It's gonna be a lot better deal. A lot better dealio. A little piece of the old double-sided sticky tape. Right there. And stick this guy down. Oh. Like so. There we go. That's better. Now we run a little zippy tie around that whole little bundle. That's going to make a nice little package in there. Much better. Right? Right. Nice. Again, don't smash it super tight. It just needs to hold them up against the sticky tape. It doesn't need to smash everything. So there's that. Now we got to slide this little guy in here. Actually, we'll do the camera lead first because it's a little longer, so it'll be a little easier. And then we'll do the VTX last. Since this is a little long, we're going to give it a little twisteroo. Plug it in the cam. This way, with it twisted, when I close the canopy down, I'll be able to tuck it back in there real nice. Plug in the VTX. I have to use a tool for this because my fat fingers won't fit in there. That's that. Nice. And plant our canopy down there. Might be there. Toss some screws in this guy. We'll see what we got. I need those super long ones, just the sort of long ones. Nice. Okay. Sorry about the big hand in there. Just putting the screws in the standoffs here to hold the canopy down. Canopies. Like I said, with the soft aluminum and steel screws, I don't even use the handle on my screwdriver. I just twist it in there as hard as I can, like this. And that's that. Some of you guys might need the handle. My hands are beefy. So there we go. So now what we're going to do is double check around all this canopy area and make sure there's no wires pinched in there. Nothing shorting out or grounding pinched underneath the canopy where we put it down. And everything looks good. So there we go. So that's about it, guys. Next thing we're going to do is plug her into the computer and hook her up to Betaflight, and then take her for a fly. Get the motor direction, flash the ESC, make sure the ESCs are flashed properly. We'll go through all that good stuff. Set it up. The Matek comes pretty well pre-set up. So that's it. We're about ready to rip this monster. Oh, one thing I forgot was to stick my little butterfly back in here. But I have to loosen it. Take these two back screws out. I think I can do this without taking it completely apart. Let the tool go. There's the one I was using. I lost it. No. Here we go. I think this, if I take these out, it'll give it enough give to get that in there. Uh-oh, FPV Live's coming on behind me. I hear Detroit FPV behind me and random. Lance. Yeah, there we go. See, it popped right in there. Alright, so we're going to stick these screws back in, and that's it. Next time we'll hook it up to the computer, flash everything, set up the ports, blah, blah, blah. I've gone through all that in another video. But like I said, we're going to take this build from beginning to end, raw footage, the whole way through, so you guys can see every step. There's very few little things that I did off camera, like throw on some heat shrink or general self-explanatory stuff, but I wanted to bring you through the whole unedited dealio here. And that's it. So one thing I'll do off camera is I'll put some double-sided sticky tape underneath my ESCs here, and I tape these on, and then I'll show you guys how here's what we'll do next time. I'm going to show you how I do these antennas and how I tape up the ESCs, and then we'll plug her into the computer. Alright, peace!